This is a matchup of ACC versus Big 12. Two conferences perpetually battling for respect. Added intrigue with both teams ranked in the top 15. Welcome, folks, to Morgantown, West Virginia, home of the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the West Virginia Mountaineers. NBA Sports College Football, Chris Robin, joined as always by let's get right to the action. Notre Dame will kick it off to get us underway. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Maddox. Quick throw to his receiver. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off. This one's a compelling matchup. Early season, two top 10 teams. We know that at this point, the rankings can be a little bit suspect, but a chance for both teams to step up and show they belong.
I just love these kind of matchups when you get a top 10 matchup early in the year. Really find out if these rankings are worthy of where these teams are considered at this point in the year. Find out if these teams have what it takes to be one of the top teams in college football when this game is over.
Fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Field shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Chris, they don't hit this pass, but I love the approach here as a play caller. Taking a shot and being aggressive, getting that ball downfield, stretching that defense. Try to keep those safeties back. It can open up other aspects of your offense.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gain there.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another 1st down for this offense.
And the Mountaineers pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. He's in the clear. Touchdown, West Virginia. Way too much speed in that one. Well, that start could not have been any better.
Well, Chris, as you know, it's always huge for an offense's confidence to score on the opening drive. Most times, coordinators are just kind of feeling the defense out, giving them a lot of different formations, kind of see how they react. To get points on the board, man, that's a huge plus.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Play moves the ball to about the 45. That's good for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And first down, right back to the running game.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Screen to the receiver in the flat. Well executed. He finds space and gets the first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. And they're going to throw now on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Second down after the incompletion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes a handoff. Sixth play of the drive coming up. Scanning the field. It's Proctor. Close to the tight end. Pulls it in. It's McClung. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And the defense smothers it for no gain.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking to the end zone. Pass caught. Can he get in? They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the goal line with a new set of downs. Try to make it on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Irish.
What an opening drive by this offense, and especially this running back. Every single time they gave him the ball, he's getting positive yards behind that big offensive line. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, you better make some adjustments and do it in a hurry. You got to get more guys committed to the line of scrimmage to stop this run game.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it's fielded. Returner trying to loses the football. The scramble is on. And the defense comes up with the football.
Another example of taking care of the football and how big of a deal this is. Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime on ball security. But after this, next week, this returner might be in those drills too. Can't be trusted in returning, but you can't hold on to the football.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Running play called on third and short. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up fourth down. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
He's got it. for an offense this good, short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Back to pass. It's Maddox. It's a big catch.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Takes an open space. They get him down to wrap up the first period of play. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. The Mountaineers looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And the receiver makes the catch. He uses his speed to pick up solid yardage.
Now, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. It's a screen pass to the running back. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But, man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And on fourth down, the punter sends it away. And they'll just down it right here.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. And, of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
There's the handoff. Bites off a defender.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this could really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And the tailback's got it again. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Powering through a tackle. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Well, if I'm this defense, you get these guys to third down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage roll to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant
When you
football.
play, you have to take advantage
Talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense
So I
is doing.
run like a lot of
Great passes, and all
RPO,
three passes are completions. And now it's first and goal.
right where it's like user stands, and it's usually wide open. So aggressive getting downhill to stop the run. He doesn't guard that area. So that's what I usually do. Just
Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Still no answer for this offense.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Here's the point after attempt. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7.
downhill.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Back to pass. It's Maddox. Looks to his right and finds his man. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game.
The tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big runs.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46. As the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for a safety. And he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Maddox. He's going to take off here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Here we go, third and short on the 7th play of this drive. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go quickly. Catch made in space. Look out. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be first and goal right there.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on third down. Get him the ball.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
He's got it near the end zone. He'll score. Touchdown. Mountaineers. Much needed score for trying to just hang in this game.
Dude, I just haven't fun like playing the league. I've considered it taking a break.
Extra point is good. Down by a touchdown, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards into the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Time running down. Just one play left here in the half. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And they get him down in what will be the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Mountaineers will kick this away to begin the second half. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, same spot it would have been when he left at the end zone. Here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. Pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
If that ball was thrown just a little bit higher, they could have gotten away with a completion. A great play by the defender getting a handoff.
Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
A tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. To the air, it's Proctor. The receiver looks it in. It's complete. An effective play. Good for a first down at the 35.
For this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Looking to throw it on first down. It's incomplete even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Now the handoff. That one moves the ball across the 40.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Fires it to the wide out. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense talked about in halftime, coming up with a stop to start this second half. Now they've done that on this 3rd down. We'll see what happens with the decision on 4th down, but the defense looks at a very different kind of energy to start the second half.
And the returner heads out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And here's the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
He's got it with room to run. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
The Mountaineers have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Maddox. He finds his man. Great space at the 40. Will make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in
tackles get lost, you forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
It's caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Completion makes it second and short. Looking for a receiver. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That's a big hit at the end. And the first set of downs.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards and a first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
No runner out of the shotgun. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, second and 1.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
From the shotgun, hand off inside. Brought down just short of the end zone. It'll be first and goal from the 1.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
And the Mountaineers line up with a first and goal. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Gets made on the outlet. Touchdown, West Virginia, as they put 6 more on the board.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to clear it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start with the 25. The Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. It's worked out quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Completion sets up the second down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. Inside the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish, to put them on top now.
Oh, my. What a great play call here by the offensive coordinator. The running back received some great blocking up front and just took off with it, carving up this defense all the way to the end zone.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Quarterback keeps the football. Fighting off the defender. He's past the mark and still on his feet. They bring him down. It's a big play. All the way to 33.
Well, we know this guy can throw the football, and here, this is what makes him so good. His ability to run the option and get involved in the run game puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
This offense is rolling at the moment. It's first down and 10. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Back to throw. It's Maddox. He escapes the pocket. It's a deep shot right down the middle. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So second down and 10 now from the 43 after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 43. Mountaineers starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, and just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Mountaineers looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's a fumble behind the line. The defense makes the recovery a turnover.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on the ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. They'll run it here. They stop him right at the 24.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. He's already at it again.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Proctor. Tries to get it to the running back. Caught for the completion. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. He's brought down after a short gain. It's not going to be first down yardage. And it's been an old-school ground game duel. These running backs have been putting on a show so far today. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Quick pass to the front to a receiver. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion. Third down play for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He makes the grab. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Back to throw again. Makes the touchdown field. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
Good job leading the clock on this drive so far. Look them up on a second down. Looking to pass. It's Proctor. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
A lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it and they get the sack.
So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. Great catch. And he steps out of bounds close to the goal line. Couldn't quite punch it in there.
Well, he's been their go-to guy all game long. They needed a big play there on third down. They go his way again, and it works out.
Keep it on the ground on first and goal. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Wait, Chris, 1, 2, 3. This is his 4th rushing touchdown in this game alone. This guy has a chance to not only be player of the game, maybe player of the week in the whole sport.
And they tack on the extra point. He'll return it from inside the 5. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. That fumble from the last possession set up a touchdown. Can they bounce back from that costly error here? They'll begin with a quick throw to the left. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defense coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
Trying to get the throw off. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield, but he better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football and falls incomplete.
Talking about quickness, that play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
And that pass is right to the middle. He's stopped at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now. Not here. It's under the line in the hurry up.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on third down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Play action fake, looking to throw. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Scanning the field. It's Maddox. Quick throw over the middle. Touchdown, Mountaineers. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against the secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front giving him enough time to throw.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. First down here for this offense. Working clock with the ground game. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
The fellow is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. The game makes it second and medium. We go with the ground game. Running back takes it. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go. Crucial play coming up. It's third down and 3. Dropping back. It's Proctor. Scrambling and throwing it deep. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. This offense really clicking.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield. And that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. Looking for a late deep shot. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 25. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Swing to the wide receiver. Breaking free at the 35. And moves out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. And not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Looking to chuck it again. Let's it fly out of the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he moves the ball across midfield. First down coming up from the 46. To the air. It's Maddox. That's the running back who makes the catch across the middle. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. 2nd down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. On the move now. Scramble, now he'll make the throw. You finally get him down before he reaches the 25.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
On first down, it's play action. Looking for his big tight end. Catch is made down the middle. Touchdown, West Virginia. This offense is still clicking.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
Offense is out there. They're going to go for 2 here. Offense looking to throw the ball. And he makes the 2-point conversion. The lead cut down to 6.
Chris, as you know, the windows are so tight down here, especially when you're throwing the ball this close to the goal line. And this quarterback was just simply dealing to thread that ball in there for 2. Great throw.
Falls on it himself to avoid disaster.
Well, Chris, as you know, this is one of the toughest things to do in all of football, trying to recover the onside kick. But let's give credit to the hands team there for coming down with that ball for the return unit.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
And the single back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Dropping back. It's Proctor. Caught by the receiver. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Rolling the dice a bit. Up one possession and going for it on fourth down. Here's the handoff. Breaks off the defender. That was crucial, Kirk. Barring something crazy, that should be enough to secure a mild upset in this early season showdown game.
On paper, this looked like an upset, but they sure carried themselves out there tonight like they were favored. Still a long way to go. Still can get better, but possibly this football team could make a run in the postseason.
If you're faced in the rankings, this technically is an upset. We just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.